If someone shows up to watch their first flat versus globe debate, they will notice the flat side is calm and collected while the globe side spirals. Why is this always the way?
Because like I was saying, you can only be kicked in the balls so many times.
Do the things that they're doing for humanity, making us what we are today.
I'm very passionate about public science literacy and science denial.
That's why we do training. It's a campaign of hearts and minds.
And it was that realization for me that made me want to kind of do my part.
I only do this because I think they're innocent bystanders who are lured into conspiracies by people like Caleb or like friend Mike Oxbig, aka Robot Polisher.
Have a heart too. Have a heart for our scientists who are a compassionate group of shieldheads who have come out here and are so devoted to truth, right? That they're willing to take out their personal time to do this. So
Give them a round of applause.
And it really is a kick in the teeth, because we should be proud as a society of what we've done, not have people trying to tear it down.
It's a direct threat to human civilization.
I believe it to be the #1 problem in the world facing humanity.
In making an attempt to kind of nip it in the bud, so to speak, before it gets any bigger.
that's the point of this stuff, okay? We're LARPing. It's fun. That means live action role playing. And that's just the way it is, because we're going to get our hands dirty.
How can they think they're smarter than us?
They've got a long list of things that they've curated at this point, and they're not easy to answer.
They're all marched around us and they box us in the basketball court. We've got to push them into areas they are not comfortable with.
This stuff is really taking hold, and alert your community, okay? Let people know.
When people believe things that are objectively wrong, like that the earth is flat, or that the election was rigged against Trump, or things like this, it deserves to be stamped out aggressively by any means necessary.
There's just too many damn people who think the earth is flat for me to sleep at night. You know what I mean?
When I realized that the flat earth movement is actually growing, that's when I decided I wanted to kind of do something more.
What I'm saying is you've called us liars over and over. You've called us fakers over and over, that we're putting things up on wires and we're green screening things.
Oh,
I haven't said that to you.
We?
Why are you saying we? Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean?
I don't mean you.
Yeah, we didn't say that about you, dude.
As this side, the people who consider the technology that we're working on every day to improve, I'm considering that to be my side, not me. I don't go out every day and build satellites. I'm saying we, our side, the people that are doing the work to make all this stuff happen.
That's the problem. You actually collectivize that as if it's somehow your accomplishment, and then you guys come here and say we. Basically, your response to his question of why are Globers not the ones that are chill, when they should come here and be like, dude, we just proved this thousands of years ago, what a joke. And the flat earther is always more calm and respectful and specific to the point. Why would the globe earther be freaking out? Your answer was that you're coming here,
Basically, virtue signal saying you're coming here to stand up for all the scientists that we're denying or something.
which is seemingly a weird answer to why can't the ball earthers just show some type of respect in the debates. I don't get it. Don't believe everyone's lying, bro. And you're not doing it either, so we're not calling you a liar. Come on, bro.
Note why every globist person will come up here without a really good argument and have any peace and kindness. I mean, it's a joke watching it anymore. Once in a while, you might have somebody that might have a little bit of emotional intelligence, but notice what you're doing to these people. You're bringing out the ugly. You're ripping off the mask because that cognitive dissonance is getting shaken up.
Eat-ups, please take over because I'm losing. I'm gonna blow a gasket here, please.
This is pathetic. Cut this piece of crap off. It's pathetic.
Okay. And they kind of show their anger.
If me being deceived means I believe in a spherical Earth, I'm deceived, and you can just go ahead and leave and cancel this debate right now.
The curvature of the Earth is supposed to be like this or something. Do you have no idea how big the Earth is? Do you not understand that the curvature is not detectable at the surface of the Earth? It's really big. It's a really big planet.
We can see both go over the horizon. We can see both go over the horizon, but we can't see the curve. Right? Dave, according to your math,
The earth is not flat. 1,000%. The earth is not flat.
We're having a debate. We're having an argument.
You guys are not very smart. It's easy to cut you off.
You guys can't take me. You can't take me because I'm just dropping shit on your face.
We got marriages on the rocks because of flat earth. I've never dealt with anything that is more divisive in the local church than flat earth theology. Never. It's all you think about. Become an idol to some people. It's all they talk about. Nobody believed this stuff before YouTube. It's a deception. It's caused more division than anything I could ever imagine. I have been treated better by the alphabet cult than I have flat earthers. It has become the most vitriolic, divisive amount of bogusry. The last day's deception, I would highly suggest that people keep their mouth shut, get in their car, and go where they need to be.
Don't ever come back.
I don't respect your cognitive abilities at all.
Then why?
I don't respect your love
Because
for
I'm here to make
unicorns.
fun of you and prevent other people
Everything
from...
you say.
Like I couldn't hold it together, to be completely honest. I just laughed. Like I couldn't.
I might be the Dennis Rodman considering how angry I get at everybody.
We might be a little bit agitated every now and then, but that's not because we're trying to be mean.
Guys or not?
Not at all. I don't agree with you.
Turn his mic off. Get out.
Wow.
You're a Bible denier. You're a Bible denier.
Are the flat earthers making you angry, my friends?
No, never.
It seems like they are to me. Just us talking.
Based on what?
The sun does not change size throughout the day. Absolutely 100% does not change size throughout the day. You cannot say otherwise.
Why? Because it's refuting your claim?
That's talking about a rail gun, you stupid fuck.
What's the variables? What was the height of the transmitter? What was the weather conditions? What was allocated? What math was done to be able to do that?
But chill. I know this is a little bit like, abrasive for you or something, but I'm just saying, like,
it's not abrasive. I'm just trying to figure out what you're trying to do.
All right, I got it.
Over the course of a spherical Earth, the plane changes so slowly, and that's why a spirit level won't sit up there on your fucking lap when you're flying around in an airplane, you dumbass.
Ad-homs, whoa, Jeff, I just said thank you. Why you getting so emotional, my guy?
You do know that grounding is neutral, right?
Google circumpolar navigation. Google circumpolar navigation. Google it.
Where is
it? Google it.
Let me see if I can get some quick Wikipedia for you.
Dude, the amount of wizardry that you do to not answer questions is exactly. Hey, I'm talking, buddy. Hey, I'm talking. No need to rage and cry. I'm talking. Let me get my point out.
What's the problem? What's the problem?
No, there's not a problem. Why are we bringing it up? Well, because why was there a map based on all
ancient maps were wrong and incomplete all the time. They didn't have modern mapping. They were wrong. They were wrong.
Why?
It's simple.
Peter, calm down.
Hold on, calm down, Craig. Before you rage, you're gonna get clipped. You're gonna get clipped. Rage.
No one's raging at you interrupting me whilst I'm trying to talk. Yes!
The circumstance of the experiment where G has not been derived.
Quantum mechanics can't be true. So,
sorry.
Was that like this pretend laugh of like illusory confidence?
No, that was real.
Because it's not working.
No.
Let it simmer. Let it simmer. Before you respond, just let that simmer.
No.
Think about it. Just think about it for a second. Just think about what he just said to you.
You can do
before you try to
yourself and get G. Everyone can do it.
Oh my God, bro! What did he just say to you?
That causes this 7% deviation, an experimental error. So given that the experimental error is 10 and 9%, the first result is confusing.
I told him when he first opened his mic, I said, don't get emotional. He keeps getting emotional.
Am I getting emotional? Or what part of me's getting emotional?
It's not a good look.
And I say let's keep pushing it.
It's kind of crazy. You would think that as we progressed over time and we're in 2024, that the globe earth arguments would have gotten much better, that the debate would have gotten much better, that they would have become much less fallacious. But in reality, we've seen that they've hit a wall with every single one of the subjects. They have a script and they hit a wall and they just start looping the most popular fallacy, whatever it is. They've all just kind of decided, like, okay, well, this is the fallacy we're going to use for this argument. This is the one we're going to use for this argument. And they all just repeat it.
Gravity's the container. And a lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people will stick to their flat earth and earthism because of that whole idea that you can't have an atmosphere next to a vacuum.
Per the second law of thermodynamics, the gas would wander away randomly into the void. It does not. So it does need a containment mechanism to keep it close as opposed to exploring the empty space.
So basically, what I'm saying would happen, should happen, but doesn't happen. Is that correct?
Yes and no. We can dismantle that meme. It opens the door for them accepting space.
And gravity, specifically, contains the Earth's atmosphere.
Gravity holds it like our gas in.
The air pressure on Earth is created by the gravity on Earth.
Gravity!
Contained because we have
gravity.
Gravity is a container.
To say that we need a container is a red herring.
It's called Newton's law of universal gravitation.
Have you ever heard of fucking gravity?
I just appeal to gravity.
Theory of gravity.
It was so easy to show that, gravity's the container.
And we have to appeal to gravity. You don't have to substantiate it.
The gravitational effect.
Earth requires gravity for any of this stuff to work.
Gravity!
So I agree, it probably is quite frustrating to watch them. But it's really for the third party, like the guy that came in here earlier and he was like,
I would say I currently would think the Earth is a globe, but I've been watching a lot of your debates and I find it pretty bizarre how no one's able to really debunk anything you say.
that's the reason that it's important to do it, of course. And at the same time, what we're doing is we are progressing. Our arguments are getting significantly more strong. We're removing any types of fallacies, and we're learning more about what's really going on. We're discovering more truth. So we're going in two different directions. Now, obviously, that's because one side's pursuing the truth. One side is actually defending something that is untrue. So that is inevitable that over time, that's how it will turn out.
Again, like the way that you're phrasing all these questions is so backwards. It's very hard to understand what you're about.
I genuinely have no idea what you're saying. Agree? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm already lost. I have no idea what you're saying. Because you're not saying anything. So what are you talking about? Damn, you're just not saying anything. What are you talking about?
Okay, I'll put it simply. I get it. You don't understand. I totally get it. You've been out of school for a couple of years. Let me explain it to you.
I guess I'll look up the definition for space.
Why do we look at the things in the sky to figure out the shape of the Earth? Because that's how we figured it out 2,000 years ago.
So space definition.
The things in the sky move. Do you know what spectroscopy is? No. Stop. Do you understand how vision works? Light illuminates the things that it hits. The sun is very bright, right? Have you never seen an eclipse? Very easy.
1 second.
Say so many stupid things, and I'm here to tell you why everything you're saying is stupid. Because you're a moron. You learn that by Googling something for 5 seconds. Do you not understand how science works? Can do calculations. Isn't that a neat thing that we can do with math and numbers? Are you that stupid? The Earth is really big. So tides exist, right? So there's a tilt in Earth's rotational axis.
I did not want to talk about this because, as I said, I'm not a theoretical physicist, so I cannot give you an education on why you're wrong.
I just finished proving the Earth is a sphere by looking at stars.
The positive claim or the negative claim have the burden of proof, Greg?
In what context? It really does depend on the context. It's not always.
No, it doesn't. What's the definition of geometric?
Why do you just keep going off on these random tangents?
Is gravity a theory, Craig?
No, there is a theory of gravity.
I'm done, dude.
Just because the horizon looks flat doesn't mean it's perfectly flat.
Can you name one prediction that was made with using dark matter?
No, I cannot because I'm not a theoretical physicist.
Yeah, it looks really straight, but it's not because the Earth is a sphere.
Interferometry.
You don't even know the word!
Everybody should be able to take a telescope then and see something 1,000 miles away.
Why can't they? The atmosphere on Earth is very thick.
We don't see things, we see the light that has bounced off of things and come to our eyes.
Opposite of thought.
And nothing. On a sphere, there's no such thing.
Those rays are parallel. And it seems counterintuitive, but those rays that you see like appearing to converge above the clouds are actually are parallel. They're both moving 26,000 miles an hour next to each other. They're not moving at all. They'll keep going around the Earth for years or tens of thousands of years, depending on the orbit.
Because the things that they say are so ridiculous.
If you let go of a spacecraft going 26,000 miles an hour that you were just holding on to, if you let go of it, you are still going to keep going 26,000 miles an hour right alongside the spacecraft. You don't fly off into space if you let go of your spacecraft.
So, there is no centrism of anything, really. There's no center of the universe, even.
In relation to them, I'm upside down. We already know the ocean is not anything close to flat.
Oh, I'm sorry, but water isn't level.
With the pull of gravity. That's what makes water go level, is the pull of gravity. In relation to me, people in Australia are upside down, but they don't feel upside down.
It's sitting in space where there is no up or down.
Because that's how our model works. There is no up or down.
So there's no up on a ball. There is no up on a ball.
He didn't know what gravity was. Einstein gave a better explanation. We're probably going to get a better model later. You've never done any math in your entire life.
With all due respect, Caleb, I don't know if you've ever performed a scientific experiment.
Why don't you stop condescending to the entire human race of being a dick? Your entire existence is being a dick to all of science.
Understand that you've never studied physics.
Yeah. Are you 5 years old? You have the intellect of a 5-year-old, so you're a condescending douchebag. That's why you're a douchebag, the magnitude of douchebaggery that is your entire identity.
This has to be done to most flat earthers. It's like poison the well and somehow attempt to justify why we consistently come out victorious in the discussions. And it is because, of course, we're not, claiming pseudoscientific, unverifiable, crazy claims that can easily be debunked. That's why.
Okay, so I wandered into the flat earth space at about 4 a.m. this morning, and they were wrecking the Globers, okay? Completely wrecking them.
He's an outsider, he's undecided, but he's saying that you guys look like fools, man.
Giza Santu says, I was globe earth my whole life until I saw Craig's arguments. Now I'm 100% flat.
Let's go! Yes!
Maybe there should be some training course or something like that, but it's the younger or the less experienced Globers don't help the cause.
That is very true. Those are eaten alive by lions. They just devour him. Blood is
squirting all over the place. And there's nothing left of the Glober at the end.
Yo, globe was getting cooked, man. What's going on, man?
Just like Michael Sartain, I'm trying to set up a conversation with him. He goes around, he says, flat earthers win most debates because they're charismatic and they research these things. It's like, or maybe we just have a stronger position.
Stop being such a condescending prick. We already know. Just talk normal. Again, Dave, the optics of the sky are no way to prove the shape of the Earth.
They are.
Yeah, well,
and I just did it twice. I just proved the Earth is a sphere multiple times in this exchange based on looking at things in the sky.
And I kind of feel like, now that I think about it, like, while flat Earth might be pretty niche, I think that maybe people willing to argue against flat Earthers is even more niche of a group.
Well, the amount of people who are publicly going to talk about flat Earth is almost none, right? It's offensive to a lot of people. Just the very idea of saying flat Earth, the fact that someone will believe it, it offends the very soul of many people.
Can't convert them. Has anybody ever converted anybody?
Is it possible to deconvert a flat earther?
No, they never. Are you kidding me?
Cannot claim a conversion fully.
They're not going to change.
I haven't done it myself personally.
I don't want to be helped.
He was probably the first person I interacted with in months that I've been doing this, that not only acknowledged what I said, but also was like, oh, that actually does make sense. Like, thank you.
Most of the times I've gotten that is from someone who's like,
yeah, I don't really know why I think the Earth is round.
Like, I don't have anything to prove it, you know. So it's not even like somebody. The only time I get somebody to, you know, admit like that, a lot of times they didn't really have a strongly held belief one way or the other. You know, is basically what it comes down to.
Reading through all these PDFs and these, like, this forbidden science that's being hidden, and we're figuring out the true nature of where we are, and we're hoping to inspire the younger generations and kind of give them whatever we've been able to find, so they're able to keep looking into the truth of where we live. We're gonna have a new generation of people that think for themselves. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
Are you saying everybody else is wrong and you people are the only ones who are right? Absolutely.
This should be the end of my Flat Earth content for quite some time.